If World War III did actually happen, does the Army know they'd just be drafting Call of Duty players? Do murder hornets make honey? And would it taste as lit as it sounds? I've been in quarantine for the last 4 months. Maybe it's time I hop in the shower.
Are there any more crawlers?
Quiet on set.
Roll sound.
Dancers That Shoot, Episode 1, Roll 1, Scene 1, Corona, Take 3.
Hey everybody, Brandon here. Welcome to Dancers That Shoot, your #1 stop for content creators and Latin dancers. If you're looking for camera reviews, tutorials, behind the scenes looks on set, social dancing performances, and interviews, don't even think about hitting that subscribe button. Definitely don't hit the bell for notifications when new content goes live, and don't even bother following me on Twitter and IG at Dancers That Shoot. Like, why would you even do that? So I guess this is as good a time as any to finally start my channel with the real first episode. And what better way to start things off by telling you about the time I escaped the country, on July 4th no less, to recharge my love affair with Latin dance. I feel like with everyone trapped indoors and going stir crazy that it's as good a time as any to reflect on the state of things, so that way when the apocalypse hopefully does end, we can all come out on the other side better than before. I wonder how many people I can piss off with just one video. Meh. As an aside, this main camera angle that you see right here, as well as all the footage and photos that you'll see in this video, were all shot on the Panasonic G9. Stay tuned, I'll be doing a review on this camera in the next couple weeks, telling you why this thing is an incredible value for the money for hybrid content creators, vloggers, and professionals. As always, if you're interested in the gear used in this episode, use the purchase links down below in the description so that way you can support this channel and allow me to keep bringing you dope content. In the meantime, on with the show. Philadelphia, 2019. A city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. Birthplace of a nation, home of cheesesteaks, tasty cakes, soft pretzels, and a mascot that'll cause children in need therapy for childhood traumatic experiences. And some of those passionate sports fans you will ever see. I was born and raised in this city, and I couldn't be more proud of the fact of where I'm from. It made me who I am. To be from the city is to be passionate, to put your all into everything that you do, and flip off anybody that tries to tear you down. Because, let's be honest. So yeah, I love the fact that this is where I was born and raised. This is also the place that gave birth to me as a dancer. I've trained all around the city for the last decade as a student, then as a performer, then as a teacher, choreographer, and then competitor. I trained with some of the best Philly has to offer for the last decade. But recently I came to the stark realization that more and more the overall mindset has shifted in Philly. See, when I started, I remember coming out social dancing and being inspired by my teachers. I'd come out and I see all the big names getting their life on the floor, while all the students watched in awe of what they were witnessing and were inspired to reach their fullest potential. Back in the day, things were so good here that people from New York, DC, Baltimore, they all came here to dance. Not because they were getting paid for a workshop or a performance, but it was a known fact that the social dancing here was worth the drive. The studios and instructors here instilled that passion into everybody they came in contact with when they were out and about social dancing. People went to studios and became very competent social dancers, so if and when they decided to hit the stage, they were better prepared to do so. But now, you know what time it is? It's time to stir that pot. The moment you step into studios, they ingrain into you that the only way you'll ever be a dancer is if you perform. They immediately start grooming you to be on stage within like 2 months, more often than not giving you the foundations and technique that you need to look your best when performing. People get shoved into these performance classes well before they're ready, just because the studios were short on people in the performance classes. Problem is, studios locally have come to the conclusion that the only way for people to be profitable is to have 5,000 performance classes full of people that are trying to do the 100-meter dash before they even know how to crawl. You go to other cities and that's just not the case. Studios focus on creating a recognizable brand where their teachers are always training themselves, so that way they give their best to their students to help create passionate, capable, and confident social dancers that are able to think critically and understand, and not just regurgitate choreography. They know that that's the best marketing they have at their disposal, creating inspiring dancers, not just shoving a bunch of people on stage where you can see in their faces that they're just not ready. Some studios around here are offering instructor classes for $250, where the only requirement is that you've danced for just 3 months. I don't think I could find a bigger slap to the face of every teacher that has spent thousands on coaching classes, training, and travel to gain the necessary experience and the years of blood and sweat and tears if I tried. And then you have the self-proclaimed instructors that lack the fundamentals and communication skills, who have a decent following on social media, watched a couple of YouTube videos, and now all of a sudden is an instructor. And what do you know? Now they're trying to get into everybody's pants as well. You have instructors locally that have been in trouble with the law, known to be unscrupulous, and yet still have a loyal following that they still are teaching bad technique to. And to punctuate all these points, it's being ingrained into the general community's mind that all of this is okay. That we shouldn't want and expect more, not only from who we learn from, but ourselves as well. The quantity of passionate, dedicated dance educators has gone down, which means the quality of social dancing has gone down, which means the quality of performers has gone down. Inspiring teachers that want to see you reach your highest potential and are interested in your growth as a dancer as well as a person are far and few between, which creates a community that is perfectly satisfied with just being stagnant. This isn't the Philly that I know and love. I was so frustrated and uninspired with the state of things that I just stopped coming out to social dance. Quite frankly, there needed to be a fundamental change with the way things were done in Philly, and at the time, I didn't think that there was anything that I could do to help. So, I stepped away. Fast forward to late June 2019, my friend Kelly hits me up and asks me if I want to go to Mambo Land. Now, I had read about this event before, and everything that I saw spoke to my soul. Learning tracks that you have to place into so you get the most out of your money, workshops with some of my favorite teachers like Terry Sasalianza, Adolfo Indacochea, Ernesto and Denise, Brandon and Benny Ayala, Annette Martinez, and it was in Milan, Italy. If I didn't make it to any other Congress this year, I had to make it to Mambo Land. Sadly, I had to miss it because work gets in the way of things. Now, this was in April, so what was Kelly talking about? Now, I've spent the last 33 years on this planet in Philly every July 4th, and I had just been given the opportunity to flee the country temporarily to be more inspired than I ever have in my dancing and to get my damn groove back. Say less, road trip, we out after some light packing. I met up with Kelly and our friend Sadell, and we began the trip. We stopped off in NYC where we crashed at an Airbnb in Brooklyn while I met with my homie Dev in Washington Heights.
Hello.
Hello?
I'm at your door waiting for you to give me refuge from this cold, cold world.
Why are you recording me that, Ted?
Why are you doing a sitcom on me right now? I feel so weird.
Serving that Big P? Know how it is?
Yeah, now it is.
Sir?
Where is he? Where is he?
Hey, what up, little buddy?
After almost being killed in my sleep by Dev's cats, I made my way to Brooklyn the next morning to meet back up with Kelly and Sadell to get back on the road to keep heading north.
Good morning. Morning suck.
Mornings with the devil. I don't care what holiday it is, it's the devil.
She doesn't realize she's being recorded. You look like the little girl off the ring.
I look like no, she doesn't.
Yeah,
she
no,
like
she straight up,
Sayla.
she straight up looks like the girl off
She
the
looks
ring.
like cutie pie.
After making it past border checkpoints, we finally made it into Canada. So after checking in with our translator,
Bienvenue au Canada. Oui.
So you know you're going to be our translator this entire
I know, this is what Google Translate is for. And you know that before I can get to the French, I have to go through Spanish and Portuguese. And Italian.
who apparently was going to be of no help, we decided to continue on. We settled into our Montreal Airbnb for the night, and after getting spiffied up, we headed out to the Mambo Land pre-party social. While there, we got a taste of what the weekend had in store from the Mambo Land organizers. The next day, we arrived at the Sheraton Montreal, and we get ready for an incredible weekend ahead of us. The first order of business was a test for either the main, advanced, or master track workshops.
The fact that you're doing this test shows that you care enough that you're willing to take a bit of risk, put yourself outside of your comfort zone knowing that you don't know the outcome. We honor that entirely. Remember that at the end of the day, wherever you end up, whatever learning track you end up in, is the right track for you, okay? So trust that we have your best interests in mind, but let's have some fun and...
I placed in the advanced track, and I was feeling right. Whew, if only I knew what the hell I was in for. Another great thing about Mambo Land is that there aren't 50 million shows that take hours to get through. They only bring out a handful of high caliber acts that all killed it, and then immediately get into social dancing. Everybody came with their A game, and it was fantastic to see so many people that came out to train themselves to be their best during the day, and then let it all out at night on the social dance floor, jamming out to DJs that are serious about their love for the music. That's how it's done.
The next morning,
11 a.m. to 6 p.m. straight, hardcore training. This is not meant for the faint heart, and I loved every second of it. I'm gonna say this again, this Congress is meant for the people that are serious about all aspects of their Mambo training. Body movement, Cuban song, Afro-Cuban mixed with contemporary, dope partner work technique, sick footwork taught by some of the best names in salsa and Mambo today. I really wanted to try and get some more footage, but there were signs saying that you had to wait until the end of the workshop. So Chris, if you're watching this, let me get a little bit of footage so I can make an even better video review next time. There was even a roundtable discussion at the end of the workshops with some of the organizers, DJs, and guests on the state of our dance world today, and what we can all do to help elevate things to the next level.
First of all, because a lot of people they don't know about my background, I was dancing with Tito Puente for 3 years, a tour for all the United States. So I was the second generation of the Editores group.
Like Warsaw, probably the biggest one in the world, they have 10, 12 shows on Saturday night, but all great shows. And what you hear a lot is that people don't want to go see the shows. In Warsaw, it's packed. Because everybody knows it's 45 minutes of shows, but they're all amazing. Like yesterday, or like what you see today. But I think what he meant, I don't want to talk for you, but I see that frustration not only in you, in more people, that you work day and night to do an awesome show. And you see clearly some political aspects before or after you, and that will eat at your passion.
Back in the days, if you wanted to be performing in a Congress, you needed to be like kicking ass. It's not like you could show up and say, hey, I have a team of 15, we're all paying and stuff, and they would accept you. No.
One of the discussions is always some of the greatest music that we're dancing to today is the music that's from way back then, you know? And today we don't see the same level of big bands doing that. So with a lack of that much new music coming in, where can it go? Or are there new musicians that are maybe emerging and helping grow Mambo?
All the performers came out to do a collab routine to a live band, which was a really dope thing to see. And then all of the individual performers did their routines with their music being played by the band as well. It's truly a crazy and incredible sight to see. It was also the gala night, so you know we had to get swagged out and dance till we sweated out. Again, the caliber dancing, ridiculous.
Day 3.
Even more incredible workshops. Benny and Brandon, Tomas Carrero, Panagiatis and Mirto, footwork with Moaz, this fire Boogaloo workshop with Selena Tovar, and then Adolfo comes in. He's like, yeah, that footwork that Benny and Brandon taught you guys, I'm adding to it, and I'm going to challenge you guys. I want to see who does his best. Last one standing gets a pass to next year's Mambo Land. Needless to say, shit got real. By the end of Sunday's workshops, I literally could not stand. I've been to a lot of congresses before, and that was the first time that I can honestly say that taking the workshops took all of my energy, and it hurt so good. And then to close out Sunday's festivities, they brought up Jimmy Anton to host his famous social at the Congress. I mean, what a way to end 3 days of an incredible dance experience. At the end of the day, this amazing experience may become to a realization, which, if you listen to a certain Michael Jackson song, might sound extremely cliche. The way you can change the world is by changing yourself little by little. Not settling for less, not only for yourself, but for those around you. Surround yourself with people who are allergic to stagnation and do your best to become the change you want to see in the world. It's all about finding your purpose, and like Steve Jobs said, putting a dent in the universe. I love my city and its dance community so much. It's given me so many opportunities, and I want to do my part to try and help people achieve those same opportunities that I was given. If I can inspire at least one person along the way to be passionate about their growth, not only as a dancer, but as a person, like I was taught all those years ago, honestly, it makes it all worthwhile. So, thanks again for watching what was supposed to be my very first YouTube episode, guys. When the world stops coming to an end and we start having congresses again, crossing fingers, hopefully I'll be able to keep bringing you more in-depth congress reviews, artist interviews, more dance stuff, and more tips for content creation. If this sounds like something that might pique your interest, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as it helps with me making this channel grow and providing more awesome content. And if you're not already, make sure that you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at dancers@shoot. And until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and go put a dent in the universe.